today. From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers are ready to go on offense for our first drive of the game. Our first carry for the second-year man, it's Najee Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Harris running straight ahead. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a toss play. It's Harris. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? From midfield now, here's Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Boswell's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the second quarter. Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take him. Points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. And that almost intercepted. A potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second half lead? On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, this one's getting good now. Fourth quarter. tie game. This defense looking for a huge third down stop. Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. From the 41, Trubisky. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Finds Pickens out right. Down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So the picture becoming pretty clear here. The defense just looking for a stop because a touchdown, and they would trail on the scoreboard. They're hoping to preserve this slim 1-score lead. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. On 1st down, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Here's Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Wilson to throw. And he'll find Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone
today. From Highmark Stadium in Orchard.
Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. They'll run on first down with Singletary. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Allen. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up fourth down.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will make it 6-0. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Third and 2. Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. We
have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Now Allen again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. Points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Time to jump back in. Opening drive, 3rd quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with it. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made. Time to get back into the action. The football in the red zone for this offense. It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Pretty big field goal coming up here in the 4th quarter. This offense has the 1-score lead. If they kick this through the post, it'll advance it to a 2-score lead. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. One final try here for Allen. And
this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 30. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Steelers,
today.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. Still scoreless here in the first, but a 3rd down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps...
So in the early going, this will be the first drive of the game for this offense. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So, Charles,
a pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it. So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Trubisky will throw. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the... On the draw, it's Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now it's Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Third down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Now Trubisky to throw.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Now Brady again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the... We are in the red zone. Time to get you back to the action as this offense comes up on a 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He completes it to Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to...
Brady. And this is Cook with the grab. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Miller on the catch over the middle.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Fournette is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Fournette again, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Succop's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense...
Frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Throwing now is Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Steelers have won the game. And Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road.